Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the channel. Swordfire X5 here in the studio. December 12th, 2021. That's what year we are in, in case you were wondering. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody enjoyed their weekend. Doing something different in the studio tonight. Doing something fun. I'm excited to get into this. We're going to be wrapping a rose quartz crystal necklace this evening, and before we get into that though, real quick, most of you guys may have noticed that I usually wear a crystal pendant around my neck, and crystals are pretty cool. I love crystals. They are associated with the chakras, and they have different healing purposes and vibrations. So recently I was wearing a sodalite necklace. I've been wearing it for a while, actually, well over a year. There was that one, and there was a smoky quartz one. The smoky quartz one got cut off and lost after my motorcycle wreck, and I think it served its purpose well. In the sodalite, man, I've been wearing that a lot because sodalite is a blue crystal. It's associated with your throat chakra, opening up your throat chakra. Long story short, that crystal came into my possession, and recently after that I started a podcast and show, and now I'm trying to figure out what I wanted to, I'm ready to switch it up. I'm ready for some new fresh energy, and I went with the rose quartz. You can't see it in that camera, but don't worry. I went with the rose quartz because it is just an all-around great looking crystal, and it is associated with the heart chakra and the heart, which I will talk about more at the end of the show after we get done wrapping this tonight. So without further ado, let's get into it tonight. I'm gonna pull this bad boy down here. I did some modification with the lighting this evening. I have a 4-foot LED from the basement suspended over the desk, believe it or not. So hopefully you can see here what I got going on, and maybe I'll lower this down just a little bit more real quick. So starting off with what all you're going to need if you're going to get into wrapping a crystal necklace is some copper wire right here. I think I got this from like the craft store or something, or Walmart I think even has it. That's a 24 gauge. Not quite as thick as I'd like it to be, but it's going to do the trick tonight. So the first thing you're going to do is, and I'm not a pro at this, we're just going to have some fun tonight and see if I can get a good bind on this thing for it to hold and not slip off. I think I'm going to pull myself out quite a bit of wire here. It's good to have extra. But I want to make sure I can get enough wraps around this thing that it's not going to come out, fall out, or, you don't want to lose it. Now, these things suck. Holy crap. Hold on a second. Jiminy Christmas. Okay, so I got some wire here, and I got my crystal. And I think I've done a few in the past, and the best way I've found is like pull your wire out, but then you're gonna like find like where a good spot would be to wrap it. There's like a little ridge right here I think would look good. So I'm gonna start in the middle of this wire, roughly. And I'm gonna go around it like this, pull it nice and tight. And I'm gonna loop it back around. It looks like it's wanting to slip off, so I'm gonna push that wire down a little further here. When selecting a crystal for wrapping a necklace, you can use anything. There's some pretty cool wraps out there which like cradles the crystal too if it's more like polished and round. But I like to go with more of a raw cut, bigger type crystal. Some people may not like big crystals, especially they can get in the way when you're sleeping and stuff like that. But I get used to it, I like it. It's a good style. So this is not going very well here. So I think what I'm gonna try to do is I'm gonna try to twist it with these pliers and get a nice tight grip on it. What you don't want to do though is, can you see it? What you don't want to do is you don't want to break the wire. You want to get it nice and tight, but it is copper, so it will break pretty easy. And if that happens, you just pull yourself out another piece and start over. But I got a couple turns on that, and that's looking pretty good. So I think what I'm gonna do now is I have both pieces here in the back, and I'm gonna go over the top of it and slip the wires underneath the two pieces of wire that were used to wrap it around it. So just like that. And really, what happened to the music? Hold on a second. There we go. Let's just go to the next song. My apologies. Where was I? Oh, yeah. You want to pull this over through the bottom here. Oh, I broke it. I broke it. I broke the wire off. So that's okay. I'm just going to pull out some more. And it looks like it broke right where the twist happened. But that's okay because I'm pretty sure this piece is still pretty tightly wound around it. So I'm going to take these two ends, I think, and go under that. Hey, shoot, you know what? I'm just going to take it off. Start over. I'm not even going to mess around with those. So I got a piece of wire here. Let's see if I can try this again. Wrap it around a couple times. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. There we go. Not much left over there to work with, honestly. It's okay though. See how it goes. Might be able to add another piece on later as we go. Let's try to tighten these up a little bit so they don't come apart. And I'm going to go back through on this side and go underneath, pull that sucker up just to get it in there. And I'm going to do the same with this one. Wrap it up like that. Boom, boom. All right, see what's going on here in the back now? Maybe not. The lighting's like super bright, but I have them pulled through. I'm gonna come over the front of this bad boy now and see if I can't get both pieces of wire underneath the front of this quartz. And that's why I have this little multi-tool too here, is I'll take the knife blade out just like this. Boy, it's freaking tight. Don't cut yourself when doing this. But I can get that edge of that blade under that wire and just twist it a little bit and open it up. Just like that. Just twist it, rock it a little bit. That provides enough room where you can slide these pieces of wire right underneath it, just like that. And one more here, just like that. Let's see if I can get a good pull on this now without breaking it. Now it looks like this one piece of wire is a little shorter than the other right here. Not really sure what I'm going to do about that, but I think I'm just going to twist it like this into one, just finish it off. And if this thing falls apart in a few days or something, I'll just try again, you know. There's been multiple times when wrapping necklaces where, you know, they work themselves free, you know what I mean? It's a science, it's a hobby, it's something to do, you know, and you know, something that you're not going to get perfect on your first try. But a good trick is, with it being copper, you know, you can just give it a little twist to tighten it up. Boom, that just tightened it up just by giving a little 45-degree angle twist there. And that twisted finish off wire actually gave it a nice little decoration on the front of it here. So now I just want to make like a loop so I can run my leather cord through it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fish this single wire through here. And I want to leave an opening. Not super big, but just like that, maybe. And actually, one good thing you can do is I can pull this back out. And I'm going to leave a space in there and then twist it. And then that'll strengthen that wire. We'll just have an opening for the leather cord. So something like that. I don't know if the lighting looks better here or there, but just twist it just like a little bit like that. I'm gonna pull this single last piece, just fish it through and kind of twist it up so it's nice and tight. Just like that. If you are still hanging around watching this video, that has minimal, if no, editing at all, thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's been a good weekend. It's been a good weekend of relaxing and just kind of kicking back, taking it easy. I was down hanging out with my girlfriend this weekend, and she made a kick-ass dinner tonight, dude. She freaking cooked a roast, and we had some rice with it, and it was just, it hit the freaking spot, man. You know, so just really just having a good weekend, you know, and you need those. You need to kick back a little bit. So, all right, I think that is good there. So now I have the pendant piece, which I will attempt to now make a successful knot with a cord. Doing this is pretty easy, actually. It's not as stressful as you may think it will be. So all I have is just a piece of leather from an old necklace. And I'm gonna center this bad boy up here, pull it nice and tight so that the cord is equal in length. And then the best way to do this is I like to cross them. So I'm gonna cross them so they're making an X. And then I'm gonna take one end of that here, and I'm going to wrap it around once, twice, or is that 3 times? But 2 times, and then bring that end piece back. Hold on, let me start over. I go 1, 2, and then I'm gonna come back and try to go through both of those loops. And I have a little nail here. My fingers are a little wobbly tonight, but I have a nail here that I may need to help push it through. I think I'm doing this right. Yeah, okay. So you go around it 1, 2, and then you come back and then go through your leather cord, and you'll have a little tail that comes out on that side, just like that. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other one. I'm gonna wrap it once, twice, come back to the beginning with the tail. You may have to make this a little longer, but once, twice, come back, and then fish it through those loops so it's tightening on itself. You know what I mean? Just like this. Boom. Okay, so now then, by doing that, you have 2 pieces here which you can actually pull on to adjust. So if I hold that knot and I pull on it, I can tighten that up. You know, if you pull on it, if done correctly, it should tighten up. So basically that's it. This cord likes to stick pretty good, but basically I just tighten this up, see? And then, I think I tied this one wrong. But either way, that's gonna be the right size for me. So that's basically it. And yeah, man, I think I'm gonna wear this one around for a while. So if you're still here and you're waiting to kind of hear a little bit more about the rose quartz, fortunately I have the crystal Bible here. It has every crystal known to man and a definition with some properties, things like that. And I'm gonna read, it's literally 1 page of the properties of rose quartz. In case you were wondering, it is the stone of unconditional love and infinite peace. It is the most important crystal for the heart and the heart chakra. Teaching the true essence of love, it purifies and opens heart at all levels, brings deep inner healing and self-love. It is calming, reassuring, and excellent for use in trauma or crisis. If you want to attract love, look no further than romantic rose quartz. Placed by your bed or in the relationship corner of your home, it is so effective in drawing love and relationships towards you that it often needs amethyst to calm things down. In existing relationships, it will restore trust and harmony and encourage unconditional love. Rose quartz gently draws off negative energy and replaces it with loving vibes. It strengthens empathy and sensitivity and aids the acceptance of necessary change. It is an excellent stone for midlife crisis, Holding rose quartz enhances positive affirmations. The stone can then remind you of your intention. This beautiful stone promotes receptivity to beauty of all kinds. Emotionally, rose quartz is the finest healer, releasing unexpressed emotions and heartache and transmuting emotional conditioning that no longer serves. It soothes internalized pain and heals deprivation. If you have never received love, rose quartz opens your heart so that you become receptive. If you have loved and lost, it comforts your grief. Rose quartz teaches you how to love yourself, vital. If you have thought yourself unlovable, you can accept love from others. Cannot accept love from others, nor love them unless you love yourself. This stone encourages self-forgiveness and acceptance and invokes self-trust and self-worth. Nice, bro. Okay. Healing. Rose quartz strengthens the physical heart and circulatory systems and releases impurities from body fluids. Placed on the thymus, rose quartz aids chest and lung problems. It heals the kidneys and adrenals and alleviates vertigo. Rose quartz is said to increase fertility. The stone or elixir soothes burns and blistering and smooths the complexion. It is helpful in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and senile dementia. Okay, so that's rose quartz. That's what I'm going to be sporting. So you'll see this in the shows from here on out. And thanks again for tuning in to this episode, man. I had fun with this one. I like to be a little crafty every now and then, and get my craft side on. And winter time is a good time for that. So I think this will tighten up here. If I did that other knot right, it should, but it's not tightening up. Oh, there it goes. So there it is, friends. All right. Everybody have a good night. Have a great week starting tomorrow. And I will see you guys on the next one. This is Swordfire X5.